Is COVID coming back in the year 2023? That's the question we are all asking this week. And if you are enjoying your freedoms that we had for all of time, the freedom to breathe without a face diaper, the normal way. And also the freedom that we have to not be yelled at by a random Karen to put a face diaper on, then I'm with you. In fact, I already stopped doing this a few years back, like most sane people. I was, of course, forced to put one on in school and when I was traveling, because when I was in Mexico, I didn't know the laws that they had for visitors and I was not going to test it out. But to make a long story short, I would sometimes forget to put it on, sometimes in school because boo-hoo. But I recently came across this segment of the Alex Jones Show. Here's the clip.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got a call yesterday. An individual was in town and they wanted to meet with me that I know well. And they are a high-level manager in the TSA. And I went and met with them and had a cup of coffee with them. And they said, you got to warn people. Tuesday, we got called in, the managers, and told that by the middle of September, that the new policy is being written, that this is done. They were told this is happening. This is not hypothetical. You will all have to wear masks again, and so will airport employees.
This is crazy if true. And before you start saying anything, yes, I know what you're thinking, but I don't care. He was right about so many things, but he was wrong about a little bit of things. So what do? We just take all of his credibility away? Nah, I don't play that way. He's right about this too, and I'm going to prove it. When this first came out on Thursday, I didn't want to believe it because of obvious reasons. And at the same exact time, when I went to research it, I just could not find any evidence for or against it. It was just nothing. But all of a sudden, all the news reporting came out on the same exact day. On that Thursday, when I was reporting it, all I found was Alex Jones and InfoWars reporting on it. So I just decided to put it on the back burner until I could find some evidence. But like I just said, all at once, all of the news reports came out. Info started coming out every hour, or at least it felt so. Let's start from the top. Who is this said whistleblower Alex Jones is talking about? We don't know because their identity is hidden for security reasons, but we also know that a border security agent is also one of the people that blew the whistle on this whole entire thing as well. With both of these people being in high-ranking offices, we know that if they really did come forward, they would actually know what is going on and they would be a trustworthy alibi. But since I didn't go based off of hearsay, and I don't typically go based off of hearsay anyway, I have this instead. These are 4 pages from the United States government, and they cover what the United States spends and what it is used for. So according to usaspending.gov, we can see here that Oddball Incorporated is maintaining COVID testing and safety protocols for federal contractors. This start date is August 14, 2023, and is potentially going to end on August 13, 2025, which is a little bit after the election, I may add. But that's only one document. There are 3 more. Moving forward, we have this document named Blanket Purchase Agreement, and this is for BioFire Diagnostics, LLC, for $1.3 million and is set to go into effect on August 18, which already passed. But this is for COVID testing. It is set to end on August 17, 2024, right before the election. And moving to the next one, we have another purchase agreement with Abbott Molecular Incorporated. This is for COVID testing, HIV testing, and HPV testing. Its start date is on September 22nd, and its end date is September 24th, 2024. But this isn't even the most damning evidence that comes out with this document. We have this with Holowick Sales and Services. They will be rolling out testing services on October 1st, 2023, and potentially end on March 31st, 2023, and potentially end on March 31st, 2024. So a few days after my birthday. Happy birthday to me. On a serious note, this is not a joke. We need people to stand up for themselves when it comes to peer pressure to put on a diaper that doesn't even filter out viruses that you're trying to protect yourself from. It is a crazy time that we live in, that we have a lingering fear of losing everything that we love to do the most, just as we are starting to forget that it even happened at all. I was one of those people enjoying my life and enjoying the world God created for me, but look at all of these news articles and reports about how we should start wearing masks again. This is exactly how it started the first time. It wasn't all at once, but on the good news of things, we have reports from Republican officials already getting ready to sue the Biden administration over any new COVID mandates. But of course, that brings us to this. Why did the media want us to get the vaccines for COVID so badly? And who owns the vaccines? Well, one company we're going to be focusing on is Moderna. This is a company that is producing a regular vaccine, they say. But with a closer look, this shows that according to Destiny Resines on Twitter, quote, back in the fall of 2021, Moderna hired and tasked a supposedly new pharmaceutical manufacturing company called National Resilience to make all of their COVID-19 vaccines. Resilience is rife with conflict of interest with the intelligence community. But to make matters worse, they changed their name to pretend like they are a new company. The old name was Resilience Government Services Incorporated, but that is not even the craziest part. The part is that Resilience is actually named multiple agencies. Nano Other Politics, I can't pronounce that, Nanosphere Incorporated, Ology Bioservices, and Government Resilience Services. Each entity having a vivid background is the crazy part. This can be backed up by looking at usaspending.org. All I can say is that I'm going to be flying in September, so I will be documenting everything that happens on this trip, and it will be asking the TSA some questions as well while I'm there.